What's up, everybody? Today we're going to be talking about my top 10 items I used for my weight loss journey, for my weight loss transformation. Stay tuned to number one. Okay, so I recorded that intro about 100 times. What's up? That's not right. Discuss. And I hate every single one of them. So we're just going to keep on going. We're going to get right into my list of top 10s. Number one. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to start with number one. We'll start with 10 and then we'll gradually get to number one. All the links to all these items are in the description. I would encourage you to pick up one or all 10 of these things. I really think it'll help you with your weight loss journey, or your revenge body, or your Instagram picture that you want to post to say screw you to your ex. These tools should help you get there. They're all items that I used daily. Number 10 is, wait for it, this bad boy right here. Check it out. I even cleaned it off. That's how you know I like y'all. Because it was gross. Trust me, it was gross. I think it was like $13.99, anywhere from $9.99 to $13.99 on Amazon. And this was one of my favorite things, and still is. I never thought that I was that person to weigh their food. I don't like to be boxed in or confined. I don't like to be rigid. The idea of being rigid was just too exhausting for me. I started off really small, where it didn't feel rigid, where it didn't feel confining, and that way I was able to train that habit. This is super easy. I'm not sure why you'd want me to show you how to use this, but let's do it anyway. You hit the power button and then it turns on, and then we have different units of measurements here. There's pounds and ounces. I keep everything in grams. There's other functions that honestly never even used, don't know how to use. Remember guys, keep it simple. So I had to go root around in my room to find number 9, but I found it. If you don't mind completely unsolicited advice, which you're on my channel, so you're probably good. Just do any kind of exercise or any type of cardio every day that you will do. Now, you might ask me, Stephen, didn't you feel weird as a 32-year-old man jumping rope all the time outside? Yes, I did. But I did it anyway because I wanted to lose some weight. And this one is a way to jump rope. That jump rope kicked my butt. There's a link in the description. Consistently for 30 days, you're going to see some amazing results. Drop me a line, make a comment, let me know if anyone else is jumping rope. Because we're going to start a movement, we're going to make it normal for adults to jump rope. I think we need to reclaim that from the children who've taken it from us. So I'm back with number 8, not very important to my journey, to track. You don't have to feel bad about anything you do on this journey. You don't have to put emotions behind it, you just have to track it. Number 8, my trusty weight bathroom scale. And that's probably pretty gross because I've been stepping on this. So I know it's very hard to get on a scale. However, I would really encourage you all to get a couple little tricks that you may know. Weigh yourself at the same time every day and make it consistent. Take the 7 days, let's just say Sunday to Sunday. Take that, add them all up, summate them, pull out a math vocabulary word I haven't used since the 4th grade, and then divide by 7. That way you get one number because the scale fluctuates all the time. Number 7 is probably one of the most important things. It should probably be number 1, a buddy. It can be so hard and emotional and personal to share your goals. But my buddy was someone that quarantined with me. It was so essential to have someone on the same path as you, holding you accountable. If you can't find one, and if you don't have someone in your own circle or life that is willing to do it, hop on over to our Facebook group or reach out online. I think it's incorrect to put so much pressure on just doing this all yourself. And I think I would have failed if I would have taken all this myself and tried to do it myself. It's bigger than that. You're bigger than that. So find a buddy. As someone who has been on this lifestyle change for 207 days now, I have a lot to say on this next subject, and that is protein powder. Wrecked my life and enhanced my life all at the same time. I've had so much freaking protein powder through this weight loss transformation. It's insane. Now I'm going to show you some things in the kitchen. One of my favorite recipes that I've been eating every day for 207 days. I was so back and forth of this purchase of number 5. I decided to just go ahead and buy it. Number 5 is a Vitamix. I totally get that a $500 blender is not in everyone's budget. Probably wasn't really even in my budget, but I got it anyway. It has been one of my best investments. It's just really fun to use. I have the kind of time where I watched tutorial videos on the Vitamix, like hours. I mean, literally I was just in my room watching hours of like orange sorbet being made. This next item is a twofer. It's a 2-for-1. This is something that not a lot of people talked about, or that I didn't see in a lot of places when I was starting off, or when I was planning out my weight loss journey. Audible and Netflix. Never had that body that I was really proud of. So in my mind, I couldn't visualize actually having it. The only way I could start to learn about overcoming those patterns was to listen to other people that have done it. Just like what you're doing right now. Hopefully these videos can be that to you. I used a ton of audiobooks, and what they did for me was inspire me. And that there is something that's actually achievable. Like, this is actually achievable. David Goggins' book, Can't Hold Us Down, Can't Hold Us. Something like that. Because some days you just don't think that it will ever happen. You're doing all the right things and you're not seeing as quick a reaction like you did in the beginning, and it gets really, really hard to wade through that desert.
Fears will always find you. They'll know what you're hiding. Stay hard.
Book about someone going through a transformation process. So helpful. So I'll leave a list of books too, because probably listening to 15 of them through the course of my transformation keep the vibes high. So I really, really encourage that. Another thing, a lot of boredom in this. You're working on your diet, so you don't go out to restaurants anymore. And of course it's quarantine, so no one's been going out to restaurants. So lots of people just cook from home. There's a level of boredom when you're doing the same thing every night, along with all these exercises that you're doing. You need enough time to rest and have your body recover. Boredom is a huge, huge factor in this. Something I haven't really heard people talk about before. Netflix, a streaming service, something like that to distract you is crucial. And when you're bored, you eat, have a couple glasses of wine, insert whatever unhealthy habit, and distract yourself. And get away from the boredom, and don't think about how hungry you are. Number 3. We're almost there. They're getting better and better, don't you think? I do. Number 3 is cheap workout clothes. Now, I went to Amazon, link below as well, bought probably 10 shirts. For me, I was working out every day, and I didn't want to have to do so much laundry. I'm lazy. I figured if I was tightening up on my diet and working out all the time, cutting down on alcohol calories, then I was about full on my responsibility list. Now, I'm not sure if that will resonate with you, but it was a really helpful tip for me. Okay, we are on number 2. So quick, where's the time going? Number 2 is a calorie counter app. Now, use whatever calorie counter app you want to. I think there's really only one choice though, for me at least, and that was MyFitnessPal. I've used this now 207 days in a row. Is it gonna zoom? Well, that's a function on the camera I haven't learned how to work yet. I kind of feel a little guilty using it for free, especially since I've used it so much. After 207 days, like, I could probably pay the 19 bucks. What's good about it though is it has the macro splits on it. I feel like I've just blown past my calories for the day, and then I kind of feel bad. And then I look at the app and realize, oh no, I still am at or below my calories. I thought that the rigidness of tracking everything so thoroughly was going to be annoying to me, and I was going to be like, no, I can't do this and stop. But actually it's taken a lot off my mind. I don't have to come to dinner and think, God, can I add a little bit more oil here or butter here, or where's my macros at? I don't have to think about any of that. Okay, we are at number 1. Is everybody excited? I'm excited. Should be. Number 1 is something that I had never really spent any money on before. I would run casually or I would work out every once in a while, but I never really took it seriously. And I bought some nice shoes. Nice as defined by utilitarian. I did jump rope and running as my cardio sources that I kind of enjoyed. Enjoyed it as a stretch. Decided to buy like a nice pair of shoes. On one of the upsides that I didn't realize, I guess, when I bought those shoes was that it makes exercising so much easier, which is fantastic. And it was kind of a nice reward for myself. I kind of felt like I leveled up a little bit. Thank you so much for watching. Guys, do you all have any helpful tools that I missed on here? I think I'm gonna make a part 2 follow-up video of 10 more tools, because when I was writing all this out, I just had so many more things that I use. If you are using anything that's really, really helpful that I might have missed, drop it down below in the comments. Tell me your favorite item from this list, something that really spoke to you. Jump on over to our Facebook group about transformations. Share your story if you feel comfortable, and jump in and give some positivity and inspiration to the group too if you can. Thanks so much for watching. Got a lot of more videos coming.